Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw tips and tricks. And somebody sent me this Corel file and they've got a problem with the S trying to get it like this, but on the S. And I've tried everything I can think of, and it was a lot of work to get it to here, and it's still not perfect. But this to me would be acceptable. But it was pretty rough in a lot of steps. I don't know that it's worth it. I don't know that I can do it again. So I'm going to left click, right click, and well, actually what I'm going to do is I took his apart and to get those interior lines. So what I'm going to do is ungroup his and try to grab that S. And you can see I just got, I'm going to move mine out of the way so I can grab the whole thing. And I am going to try to take away that black background. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm set my nudge factor on something bigger than 3. I've got it set on 4. And I'm just going to start nudging stuff out of the way so I can have that black shape of his S and these lines. And what I'm going to do is I need one more. Hit delete. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines in there. I think I only put 5. Maybe some of those lines are missing. Well, the other 2 lines were right on the edge, so I just concentrate on the inside line. And if this doesn't interest you, I would stop watching right now because it's going to be a little boring. But I'm going to take those lines and I'm going to take one of them. Well, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and use this because this is the outside of our item. And I've already nudged it, so it won't really work. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to convert this to a curve, which I guess it already is. I'm going to take my shape tool. I'm going to right click on these and break them apart and then get my virtual segment delete key. And you see what I'm doing. I'm getting an outline. So right click, break apart, and then you have those 2 lines. So then you need to go to object and break the curve apart. So now we have the outside line. And it doesn't really matter which one you use, but I'm going to go to effects and contour. I'm going to contour just one time to the outside. And now this is kind of where you have a problem. So we're not going to do that. This is what I did in the previous, now I remember. So I've got these 2 facets, and the problem is with the blend tool, it just doesn't blend because there's so many nodes. So if we blend it 3 times, you can see what happens. Now that is probably related to our curves might be going in different directions, and they are. This one's coming down, that one's going up. So what you can do, since they're broken apart, is move one over. So you can grab it, and then just grab one of them and right click and change the direction. Change the subpath. So now they're both going in the right direction, but if we blend it, it still doesn't blend good because there's so many nodes in this scenario, so many turns. Now we could do a couple of things to try to delete some nodes, but then we're going to delete the shape. And even though that looks like that didn't, that did. So we can't really delete any nodes yet. So I thought, well, let's break this thing up into other parts and make the path shorter. So I'm going to make 6 of these. Control D and make a duplicate. And there's 6 of them because I'm going to break it up into 6 parts. And like I said, this is really a lot of work for this. But I'm going to just start drawing a line from that node to that node. And if you'll notice, I'm a little bit off, so I can take my handle and get it closer to that one. Then I'm going to take my 2-point line again and go from this one. It'll be a little easier now because I've got a target goal to go to. Now I'm going to take my other line and I'm just going to split it right down the middle. Actually, I'm going to hold down the control button and get it perpendicular. And then I'm going to move this to somewhere where it's more like in the center. Try to grab the pick tool. And I think that's about good. Now, because I've got my nudge factor on, I can Control D and make duplicates in that line will be in the same spot. Now you just need to have a starting point, and I'm going to keep this one first. And like I said, this is really not good, not the way it you would think you could do things. So I'm just making all the parts. So I've got that part, I've got that part. Now I need this part. Now I need this part. And now that I'm thinking about it, I could have probably smart filled these. I might try that later because I'm pretty sure this will work. And then all I need is that part right there. Now we can take away all our lines. And I know that this looks, and it's a lot of work to get this done, but unless somebody that, one of my viewers that knows a better way, now you kind of need to look at these things individually. The subpath should be going the same directions, and they are. Now, since we have a shorter deal, we might be able to delete that node without making any changes. Now you see I've got a little bit out there, and I think I can delete that node and delete that node. That changed it just ever so slightly. So I'm just watching my subpaths, make sure they're going in the same direction, and so far they are. See, I've got a little tidbit left over from something, and that you've got to get rid of all that. Because they will affect you in the blend tool. I don't really know what, there's just remnants of the line. Probably could have broken it apart first. And like I said, this makes no sense whatsoever to do it this way, but I've tried everything. I've tried contour. I've tried contour a lot of different ways. And we might be changing a little bit. So now what I'm going to do is take those two and I'm going to blend it 3 times. And I'm going to kind of look at them individually to make sure nothing really went wrong. Because if we get a bad spot, so we have a bad spot right there. So let's back up and find out why we have a bad spot. Don't really know. Don't see anything. Let's select. You know, this does have a double node. There we go. It just had a double node on that end. I think we can get rid of that node. And if they're just minute little changes, I think we can fix that. That looks good. That one looks good. 2 more, hold our fingers crossed. And I would look at them individually because if you go too far, see, like I didn't see that one. And so there's that double node. Maybe it'll work this time. Yep. I didn't know that you could really grab these with the shape tool. All right, we're pretty good. Then you just need to put it back together. So you're going to grab that one and nudge it once. Whoop. Grab those 2 and nudge it once. Grab those 3 and nudge it once. Grab those 4 and nudge it once. And now you have lines. Now what we need to do is go and grab them all, go up to object and break the 18 objects apart. Go ahead and weld them. And then just keep your fingers crossed. And we're going to change them from a hairline to about, let's go 2 points. change them to red. And because we nudged the whole time, well, I didn't. At one point, I must have not have nudged them. Hopefully this will work still if I grab them both and hit CE. Then I'm going to have to put the black behind, go up to Object, Order, back a page. Well, that didn't work. Let's go, let's nudge that out of the way. Go up to Object, Order, front of page. There we go. Now, I messed up with my lines here, but this is easily fixed. I'm going to get the shape tool, and I'm just going to grab all these, and I'm going to open up my Windows Docker Join Curves, and hit apply, and it joined those curves. Now, it's not perfect. Then there's some more curves I need to join. But it's better than what he had, and it might be acceptable. I might have tried to do these a little bit different way, because this didn't happen the first time. You want to, if you're doing this for yourself, make sure you go look through your lines. Now let's compare it to the other one and see what we got. Let's Control G to group it together. And I took his old one apart. But here's the inside lines. And you can see that, well, that might be my old one. I didn't put enough lines in it this time. But I just needed to do some more lines. The U would be easy. The A might be equally as difficult. The U is just one curve, so it's going to contour pretty good. But anyway, I think that looks pretty good. Let's put it the way I did the first time. I just didn't blend quite enough lines. Go up to Object, Order, front of page. Now my S is a little bit smaller. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit, and thank you for watching.